Alright, so like 100 people are upset that I'm not using my road. Okay, not upset. It does get a little overwhelming when it's that many messages, though. I know each person only sent one once or twice. Anyway, so I built this road that goes that way. Normally I walk that way, but the road goes that way. Like 4 or 5 years ago or something. It was to get this building up here, this building right here. And, you know, I could hypothetically take my robot, put it in my truck, drive it down the road. But that's all very hypothetical because I haven't used the road in a couple years, because once I had kids, I stopped using the road because I don't feel it's safe enough to drive my kids up and down it. I mean, besides the fact that my truck doesn't have space for car seats, you know, my truck could tip over in the forest on this road. It's a little... I mean, I made it by hand. And it's like in all kinds of hills and stuff. Anyway. So that's one thing. I haven't used it in a while. And I have run down it recently. And it looks in pretty good shape. But there are a few trees laying down on it. So probably in like a day or two, I could clear all the trees out, fill in any potholes that need to be filled. So, you know, a couple days of work, I could fix the road up. In addition to that, since I haven't been driving up and down it in my truck hasn't been driving at all. And after I got back from being away for the winter, I happened to notice that the battery was dead in my truck and the radiator looked empty. And I don't know what else. So getting that to work would... I mean, it might be easy. It might be as simple as changing the battery, dumping some new radiator juice in there, but I mean, it could be something that takes like 2 weeks. Anyway, you know, I just don't have time to mess with that right now. Because the other thing is that I know in our culture, manual labor is sort of like a last resort to a lot of people. But to me, it's totally on the table all the time. Because I'm an adventure builder and strength is a virtue. So when I've got the option of spending anywhere from 3 days to 3 weeks fixing my truck and road and blah 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 whatever, or just using my super reliable human body thing here, which never lets me down, yeah, I'll just pick it up with my own muscles. Plus, I'll get more muscles anyway. So yeah, it's kind of an easy choice. It's physically harder for me to carry the robot down the mountain, but I mean, overall, it's easily the best choice. Because at the end, I'll have more muscles, and yeah, that's basically the result of doing it myself. You know, I'll get a bit of coordination and whatever. And if I did the other way, I would be out a few $100s to, I don't know, $1,000. I don't know how much it would cost to fix the truck. And you know, now if I was moving a building, that would be a different story. But no, I can totally carry the robot. It's not that big a deal. I mean, it's going to be difficult, but that's fine. Yeah, basically the only reason not to carry it myself is personal discomfort. That's not much of a motivator for me. I was hanging out here, and I happened to notice on my generator it says, "You will be killed or seriously hurt if you do not follow the operator's manual instructions." Huh. Whoa, dude, lay off the capitals. Phew. When will I be killed, though? I mean, yeah, everyone's going to be killed by something, even if it's just oldness. Sounds like a bit of a silly threat. Wait a minute. Maybe that's the secret to eternal life. Maybe if you follow the operator's manual instructions, you live forever. And I just threw it away. I didn't even think about it. I just threw it away. Way to go, man. And back to the driving versus manual labor debate. I've seen people spend weeks or months even doing incredibly mundane tasks in video games to level up and gain attributes and, you know, make their characters better. But then in real life, they sit around and do nothing and try to not do anything all day. Well, why don't you just play real life like it's a video game? I tell you, it's way more fun that way. So do some leveling up, man. Or woman. Whatever. Disassembling the rest for transport now. Alright, now I have to decide if I want to take this whole top chunk together or try to get it apart. It's really heavy right now. I know it comes apart, but these big gears in here, the sprockets, they've been gradually rusting onto these rods for many years. Well, either way, I have to disconnect the top. Oh, and so I know which direction it's facing. Right. That lines up with that. Right. Alright, all unbolted, but now there are a whole bunch of lock washers kind of wedged in here, like all the way around. A lot of them. How do I get them out? I think I just lift this top part and they all fall all over the place. And then I get frustrated and go, "Arr!" and then pick them all up. Yeah. Nice. Oh, marvelous! It's like an Easter egg hunt. Oh, it's like you're naked. Oh, naked robot, come here. Ooh. Man, that is a cool part. That's gotta be one of the coolest parts I've ever made. Hula hoop of death. Alright, now that the top's separated, let's see how heavy this thing is again. Alright. Oh, I can lift half of it. I think I can do it. The thing is, if I can move this stupid thing just with my own muscles, it's gonna save untold riches in time. Alright, it's just gonna save a lot of time and trouble if I can just use my muscles. What do you say, muscles? Muscles, I know you can do stuff. You're strong. Come on, muscles! Yeah! Push! Oh yeah, like totally piece of cake, eh? Holy cow, that was the hardest part. This is gonna be a piece of cake now. This all comes apart. Well, I guess there is still carrying that whole thing down the mountain. But yeah, I can lift it. That means I can get it. If I can lift it, I can carry it a mile. Okay, scratches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Well, that's about it for that. I just have lots of pieces. Yeah. I'm going running with a friend in 21 minutes. I don't think I can make a trip in that time. I'll get one ready for when I come back though.